What's up, guys? Steve here. Got a comic book haul for you. Picked up some books this week. Got some good stuff. Got some picked up some titles that I'm trying to make a run on. Picked up some books that I usually don't pick up, but I found them like extremely cheap, so I picked those up. Also picked up some books I thought was pretty cool. And I'm trying to find out how these are listed in like like the Overstreet Price Guide or any kind of a. I use Comic Base to put all my books in on my laptop, and I can't find it. I mean, there's not a code on it. There's nothing to search by. So I'm just kind of curious about where these books would be, and it's these real cool book and record sets. These right here pretty much came out in like 1970s, 74, 75. Now I remember having one as a kid. I won't say I had the Captain America one, but what it is, and I've got one opened up, is it's kind of like a listen and learn, I guess what it is. But it's got like a little 45 record in it. There it is right there, and you can kind of read along with it. And in the back, it's got the record. And there's all the different ones right there. I'm going to try and complete them. I'm trying to get all of them if I can. But it's real cool. I mean, the artwork looks real nice. Not sure who did the artwork on it. I'm not going to have... sure who the artists are on these, but anyway, they're really nice. Pretty good condition. These things are meant to be read, so I mean the youngest kids are probably the ones reading them back then, but it's really neat. So I've got the like I said, I picked up the Amazing Spider-Man. It's got the mark of the man-wolf. Picked up the Batman Joker cover. Stacked cards. Usually when I'm talking about searching, usually comics have a UPC code. On Comic Base, you can search, you can just plug in that, or you can scan it. I got a scanner. You can scan that barcode and it'll pull the book up. That's where you search for it. Or you can search by your title if you can't find it. But I can't find where these are at. So if anybody knows who these are by, or some kind of search function, let me know. But here's the Batman. Same backing. I put these in some Mylar. I'm probably not going to put a backing board on them because they're real thick. That way, I think they just look nice. I picked up the Captain America one as well. Very cool. And all of them's got the records in them, so if I did collect them, I'd collect them with the records. Well, let's see, I'll go right to the, just some random books that I picked up. I've seen a lot of people picking these up. I think District 12's picking these up. I picked up some of these books in a trade from Tom Ryan. So I've been trying to pick up as many as I can. Secret Society of Supervillains, issue number 4, issue number 9, and this is, it's VG. I mean, this one's got some issues on it. Spine roll right there, got an ink overspray on top. But I got them, like I said, I got them really cheap. So these are real nice. So these are in good condition. Here's number 11. Picked up Justice League number 177. Picked up some more Commandees, number 33. This is another one of those, this falls under that category. If I was a kid, if I went back when I was collecting books when I was younger and I saw this here, I'd be like, in my mind, I probably wouldn't have said it, but in my mind, I've been like, what the hell is this? This I'm not gonna pick this up, you know. But it's you know, later on in life you kind of appreciate it more because it's Kirby, you know. So picked up number 41. Picked up Weird War Tales number 27. That cover is just badass. I mean, look at it. Got the Nazi, probably the U-boat coming up out of the water. I mean, look at that. I got a huge run of Weird War Tales coming. I really like, you know, the Sergeant Rocks, our Army at War, you know, our Fighting Forces, all those. Sergeant Furies. I like war books, you know. And I've always been told that war books are real hard to come by as far as like finding some like gem mints or very fine near mints, because they were usually read so much, you know. You know, that's just what I've been told. You know, I've been told by several, you know, comic dealers, you know, a couple of them I really trust. But this is in real nice shape. This is probably a very fine. So, happy to have that one. Our Fighting Forces featuring the Losers, number 151. Villains United, number 1. Got Gail Simone. Picked up King Conan, number 14. The two Conan titles I'm working on is, of course, Conan the Barbarian and King Conan, or Conan the King. You know, King Conan was, I think, issue 1 through 16, I think, and then Conan the King went all the way to like 40 something or 50 something. So I'm really trying to pick all those up. This is Iron Fist volume 3 or 4. This is the only one I needed right here, and I really like this one here because it's got like a haven't read the story, but it looks like there's a lady Scorpio, which Scorpio is one of my favorite villains, so that's pretty neat. Then I picked up some Amazing Adventures. You can get these books real cheap. This is another one of those Marvel titles that I'm really trying to get whenever I can find them cheap. And when I say cheap, I'm saying 99 cents or below. These are all probably in fine and above, probably. But you know, the later Amazing Adventures, you can get them real cheap. The early ones, of course, are more expensive because they've got the beast and all that in it. First furry beast. But here's number 20 with Kill Raven. Issue number 22. Issue 23. And issue number 26. Picked up some. I was real happy to get these, and these are in like really nice shape. Got some Adventures into Fear with the ManThing, which starts out as Fear, and then goes into, I think, Adventure into Fear. I think that's how it starts. But yeah, picked up these right here. They are nice shape. This one's probably the worst of all of them. It's got a little tape issue. See it right there, boom. But other than that, everything else is nice, you know. Anytime I can get some 20-cent, you know, covers or below, you know, in real nice shape, I'll pick them up. Here's number 10, number 12. Got number 14. Got a little date up on top. I like this right here. Come forth, ye who dwell within the swamp, or the girl's life is forfeit. I'm trying to be proper, I guess, but I like that. I like that cover. Here's issue number 15. Got issue number 16. This one's probably a fine right here. It's got some issues with it. I like that right there. Looks like they're working in the swamp or whatever. Yeah, they're building a parking lot. And ManThing's got something to say about it. Issue 17. Enter the sky being called Wondar. I still like to figure out how they came up with the character. We'll call him ManThing, and then we'll have a book called Giant Size ManThing. That's hilarious. 18, I like this issue right here. Real nice. Got a little issue up at the top, a little chunk taken out. But real happy to have those. Let's see here. Going on down. Picked up some Shadow of the Bats. I'm down to having or needing just an issue. Let's see, I need 5 issues is what I need. Shadow of the Bat, and I'll be done with that one. So, real happy to get those. I think I got these from my comic shop or whatever. I don't think nobody's heard of my comic shop. But there's number 4. Issue number 7. That character right there looks like Vindicator from Alpha Flight. Huh. So there's number 7. Got issue 74. Issue number 86. I like that cover right there. And number 94. And let's see here. I picked up some more Batmans, including this one right here, which is the hottest book on the planet. If you like to speculate, you know, of the next hottest book, then you need to go out and you need to get this book right here. Yep, Batman Forever, the greatest Batman movie ever made. Just kidding. Got this right here, cheap, you know. It's probably not one of the best Batman movies. I think some people said it's probably one of the worst Batman movies. Or Batman and Robin was the worst one. But anyway, it was in a, the seller was selling this along with a bunch of other ones. When I go and I buy books online or whatever, usually I'll go and I'll see what else the seller has, and if it's stuff that I collect, you know, usually I might pick it up if it's dirt cheap. And this seller had a bunch of books that were dirt cheap, and I hope nobody finds this seller out, because he's kind of a newer seller, and it's kind of like I think Captain Strangelove said one time. He took a chance on a seller with some books one time, and actually got some really good books at some good prices. You know, it's when these sellers get found and people start buying, and then their feedback gets up, you know, into the hundreds and thousands, you know, then everybody's buying from him. This one here is not. He's like around 200. So, really happy to get this right here, even though it's probably one of the worst movies. I thought he did a good job as Jim Carrey did a good job as the Riddler, you know. But I'm not speculating. This book is not going to do nothing. It's just one I wanted to put in the collection. So happy to get it. I did pick up some good Detective Comics. I picked up Zero, which was kind of crazy. You know, when you go to plug in, you know, when you collect Batman or Detective Comics, chances of us common people ever having Detective Comics #1, number 27, Batman #1, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You know, and you have to put a realistic, you know, where you want to start and where you want to end it. You know, and it was weird plugging this in, issue 0, in front of Detective Comics #1. You know, you went from, you know, $1, $2 something book you know, to an $80,000 book right next to it. You know, just weird. But happy to get that. Got issue number 0. Like I've said in past videos, Batman is probably my favorite character right now. I like him. I like his movies. I like the comics. You know, anything that's out right now, I like Batman. I just do. But I don't know. I can't put a finger on why. You know, I want to say maybe it's because of how good, to me personally, the last 3 Batman movies was with Christian Bale. You know, I really enjoyed those movies, and I thought it really brought out what the Dark Knight is. You know, he's got his demons. He's, you know, it was badass. I really liked the last 3 Batman movies, so I think that's what got me really focused, turned to Batman more. You know, I've always collected Batman, even when I was a kid, but I guess Batman to me was more of a, you know, older people collected Batman for some reason. You know, even when I was a kid and you go buy back issues of Batman was high. You know, when you're a kid, you have a certain amount. You know, I think my allowance a week was like $10 to $20. You know, and you'd go and you'd buy your books. You know, well, you didn't want to spend, you know, $2 or $3 on a back issue because, you know, you only got a certain amount of money. But yeah, so that's probably the reason why. And I probably said it before, but Batman to me is the primo. So got issue 0, picked up 585, and I have been making a good run with Detective Comics and Batman. 612. They'll get to a point where I will only, you know, I'll have to like pick one up here and there once I get, you know, all the cheapies out of the way. So I did not like this cover right here. I did not like how I don't know. I didn't like how Joker was drawn. I didn't like the Bat Hound, and I did not like Batmite. And I guess that's who it is. But that's not good. Mylar. It's in Mylar, and it can't even fix it. So 626. I like that one there. And let's see. Almost done, guys. Got one more little stack here. Picked up some Avenger books. This right here is from, I think it's from volume 4. Got issue number 34, which I only need, let me see here. Let me see, I'm looking in the binder, so hold on. Yeah, that's volume 4. And I think I only need issue number 24.1 and 34. And then I'll have all of it. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, you know, when I go after a title, like I'm going after Iron Man or Daredevil, I'll collect all the volumes, like volume 1 through 6. I'll get all of it, because usually volume 1 is going to be the most pricey. But as I go and I'm searching, you know, usually I'll pick up all the other volumes, you know, just so I've got it. Like I've got all of Captain America's volumes and Daredevil. Iron Man, I don't have all of his. I've got volume 1 and 2, and I think 3. And I think that's about it. But Avengers, I've got all of volume 2, almost all of volume 3, and I almost got all of volume 4. So yeah, picked up this one here. I like that cover. Artwork on it on volume 4 was pretty good. I liked it. So happy to get that one. Just, you know, clipping away at it. Picked up some volume 1. Got issue number 26. I like this right here. This book's in really nice shape. Well, I say that. It's probably a VG. It's got a little issue with the spine down there in the corner, if you can see it. Other than that, I flipped through it. It looks nice. It's got off-white pages. It's got one of those white covers that is hard to find white over time. You know, white will, you know, turn to brown. So, but real happy to have that one. 26 is probably one of the earliest. I've got issue 2, and I think I got like 18 and 17 or something like that. But I think I'm down to like needing like 60 issues now. Maybe even less than that. So, like I said, I'm just slowly, you know, when I find a good deal, I'll pick a book up, you know, and kind of go from there. I'm not going out and just pounding Avengers like I did Iron Man. Just ain't gonna do it. So, by the end of the year, hopefully I'll have Avengers done. Well, at least I'll have it down to the last 2 money books, and then I'll make some decisions. So there's 26. Issue number 41. Got the Dragon Man. I like that cover right there. And these are probably these are VG right here. I guess it might be a VG plus. I mean, it's got some problems, but you know, I'm not going out trying to find 9.8s in raw books, you know, so I don't want anything lower than a VG. I don't want no goods or anything like that, so picked up that one. Got issue 102. This one's in nice shape. This is probably a fine. And I like any cover with the Grim Reaper on it. I like that. I like that. And it's got the floating heads that everybody likes. So, really, really nice to have. Glad to have that one. And that's it, guys. That's all I've got. Let me see. Is there anything else? My Yankees are actually starting to win a few games in a row. They've actually absolutely sucked this year. Tanaka is a beast. Tanaka is has been fun to watch. Let's just say that. I really like watching pitchers. Let me see here. My daughter's team went undefeated. They won a tournament. They went 7-2 in 2 tournaments. Went undefeated in the last one. Won it. Got second in the early one. Went undefeated in league. My daughter actually tried to get picked up by an older team this week. I thought that was really nice. But we had some other plans going that we didn't find out until yesterday. My son has not played in 4 weeks almost because of rain. He's actually playing tonight. So real happy to do that. He's been training pretty hard. He has USA tryouts in about 2 weeks, right after his state tournament. His team will go in being a 3-time state champion, and so they'll go in trying to make a 4th one. I hope they have enough momentum to go and make a run. Like I said, because they haven't played much, and you know, kind of concerned about that a little bit. So, but yeah. So everything else has been going good. We've just been busy. Summer's here. Look at the weather. Look like it's gonna be like in the 90s next week. So it is definitely here. Hope everybody's having a good week. I had a good Friday the 13th. We had some issues, some stuff going on yesterday, and some unexpected stuff, you know. But hell, that's Friday the 13th. What more can you freaking expect? So, anyway, guys, I'll get off here. Stop rambling. Have a good weekend, good next week, and pick up some books. And I will talk to you guys later. See ya.